Opponent goes first. We're up against Gishoth with a turn 1 Mana Tithe, Elite Spellbinder. If we went first, this would be amazing. We could counter the Divided Halfling that might come down. Okay, we might still be able to. Depends on how they sequence it. Lotus Cobra, let's Mana Tithe that. Can't give them any extra mana. Players can't cast spells this turn. That would be freaking great. The Orange Chant is just mean. They can't do anything about it because they're not playing any of the colors to counter it. I guess they're playing white. They could Mana Tithe or Reprieve or whatever, but reprieving this doesn't really hurt because it's only 2 mana at most. Let's play Phelia. Alright, let's play Spellbinder. Prison Realm, let's have that cost 5 mana. We'll flicker the Spellbinder. They might just scoop, honestly. Galta costs 2 extra mana. Now you gotta have creatures with 12 power. Ripjaw Raptor. The Gonjo comes out, we'll give her runes. With a Skyclave, get rid of the Ripjaw Raptor. I think it might be Scoopies. I think it might be Scoops here. Oh, I actually didn't mean to do that. I didn't need to. They have lands in their hand. Just trying to play fast so the opponent doesn't, like, get the, like, hurry up, dude, you know, you're already winning type thing. Prison Realm, what are they Prison Realm? Do they Prison Realm Phelia or do they Prison Realm Giver Runes? Because Giver Runes might be the one they want to take. I can Cloud Shift Skyclave, so no. They might scoop, honestly. Play the Wayfarer's Bauble. Cloud Shift. Actually, let me swing first. Now I Cloud Shift. I do give them a 4/4. But I'd rather give them a 4/4. Get my commander back. Sack the Wayfarer's Bauble, let's go get a land. Four, I'm not worried about. 1 damage to any target when it attacks. It's a 4-mana card. Let's give Phelia protection from... I guess this is blue, huh? I guess we are in a tidbit there. Nah, no matter. We'll swing, do like this. Swing, get the Skyclave. Yeah, we'll go from there. We can get protection when they block. So if they don't double block, then we can actually have Phelia survive. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. Guess we can Teferi's Protection. They play. The Gishoth has to do combat damage, so it's not even an attack trigger, so I'm not worried about it. They swing here. We do the Orange Chant. And they can't cast spells. So that leaves them wide open. Teleportation Circle. 2, 5, 8. Yeah, we do like that. You know what? I don't want to flicker anything. GG's. I don't know why opponent just scooped there. But, I mean, he could have got his dinosaurs in next turn. I don't know. That wasn't game for sure. Don't know why he quit. GG's. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here. Today we're checking out Phelia, the best doggo. Phelia is a really simple commander, and we just want to have things that hit the battlefield and have good ETBs. We also do get the benefit of putting a 1/1 counter on Phelia whenever that permanent enters the battlefield under our control. The great thing about Phelia, though, and a lot of flicker commanders don't care about, is other opponents' permanents. Sometimes we can flicker a treasure, they lose the treasure, or we can flicker a token, they lose the token, and Phelia can really work well in a lot of corner cases. So it's just a really good commander for your mono white flicker decks. The bad thing is that she has to attack, so you do want it to be able to give her things that can't be blocked, like the Trailblazer's Boot here, or something like Access Tunnel. You don't want to lean too heavily into those things though, just simply because you will have the deck built around things to remove the creatures that show up that Phelia can't get through. I found a really good balance between having stuff that draws us cards when in ETBs and then having removal spells like Skyclave Apparition, and then we also have the spot removals like Bovine Intervention, Faithful Absence, Get Lost, Source of Plowshares, Path to Exile. So we have plenty of answers for our opponents, and that's going to be the annoying thing, is that some of these things we can just keep flickering back and forth, just keep dealing with stuff. There's also quite a bit of cards to give us card advantage, just simply because flicker decks need card advantage. Archivist of Ogma, with everything that can search libraries in the format now, having something to just gain you life and draw a card for your opponents doing it is really understated. This guy is a workhorse, honestly. We also have things like Equal Wellspring to draw us a card when it enters the battlefield and when it hits the graveyard. Circuit Mender, of course, when it leaves the battlefield we draw a card. And we also have the other best doggo, Spirited Companion. Look at this thing back and forth and you're just gonna get tons of card advantage. Obviously, we are running Panharmonicon and Elish Norn, Mother of Machines, to give us those double ETB triggers. And our top end here, Moonshako Cavalry, can end the game in an instant once it hits the field. Angel of Ruins can just blow up 2 artifacts or enchantments when it hits, and you can plane cycle it if you get it early, so it's not really a bad card. The Eternal Wanderer, of course, works well with getting rid of our opponent's crazy board state if they have it, and we can also flicker our stuff and flicker our opponent's stuff to just get them off the battlefield. Sun Titan, Farewell, and Fall of Thran is one of the jank cards I put in here. Believe it or not, you can actually flicker non-land permanents, so not just creatures, and you can flicker this thing back and forth every turn. If your opponent doesn't have 1, 2, or 3 mana removal, you can just keep flickering this thing and you can just win the game with just your board state. Pretty funny interaction that I just thought would be awesome, which is also why we're running Elspeth Conquers Death, because you can just keep flickering this, getting rid of your opponent's stuff. So just a really awesome deck all around, and a lot more powerful than I initially thought it would be. Let me know down below if you guys have made a Phelia commander deck, or if you made a Brawl deck, and are you enjoying it? Without further ado, let's get right into it, and let's see how the deck does, shall we? Alright, opponent goes first. We're up against Gisa, the Hellraiser. Skeletons and zombies get +1/+1. It has Ward 2, pay 2 life, and whenever they commit a con, they create 2 tapped 2/2 zombies. That ability only triggers once. Cloud Shift, Path to Exile, Panharmonicon, Farewell. Not the best hand. I think we can mulligan and do a little better. Nah. Kind of hoping, I was hoping for a little bit better, but at least some ramp. Phelia can come in turn 2, we can flash it in on end step. Patient 0. This is a alchemy card. This is one, I think this was one, this is one that came out when the first alchemy set came out, actually. Damage isn't removed from creatures your opponents control during cleanup steps. That was a pretty crazy, for the time being, that was a pretty crazy card. How about we just leave up Cloud Shift just in case they have a board, not a board wipe, a removal spell. Death Priest. Oh, is this a zombie tribal? Very interesting. We will take it all. We're gonna be in trouble here. That's Fortune. Let's see if we can get a board wipe. Plains Giver. Giver could be good, but I think we want to just dump those to the bottom. Phelia. We could attack, but then we lose Phelia. If we flicker the Death Priest of Merkel, we could get in for 2, but that's not really worth it, is it? Forsaken Miner. This is zombie tribal. This is awesome. It's good to see. Good to see that. I'm glad people are still trying to make those decks work. Does this have Menace? Oh no, it has the, is that the amass symbol here? Okay, I was just wondering. I was like, I don't know. How about we do this? Then we cloud shift. That way we don't take 5 damage and we get to scry too at least. The One Ring is, ooh, these two are very good. Do I want the One Ring first? I think I want the One Ring first, and then I can play Skyclave the following turn. We can stop their ETBs. They're not really worried about ETBs though. I think we just play the One Ring and then try to... we gotta try to do something here. Yeah, we'll just pass. You draw your 3rd card each turn, amass zombies 3, okay. The Shambling Ghast. There we have protection. No point in blocking, doing anything. Okay, what do we want to hit Skyclave with? Probably the Death Priest. That thing is gonna mess us up. Yeah, let's hit the Death Priest. Death Priest stops the Anthem effects. And we'll play Inspiring Overseer, we'll draw a card. Charming Prince, that's good. No point in blocking here, right? So they can block with Shambling Ghast. I'll just leave my creatures up. As much as I do want to flicker Skyclave. Don't think that's the right move. Builds their hand, artifact a creature, gets rid... Oh, I guess we have 3 creatures. Yeah, Alice Norn, I was going to play that next turn. And... Oh. We might actually just win if we just leave that open. Alright, we mentor the Meek, and hopefully they don't have a Thoughtseize or anything that can get rid of a card in our hand. We flicker the Skyclave. They do get a 4/4, which I'm not really worried about. We pay 1. Sure, why not? We'll pay the 1. And yeah, we'll pass the turn there. Let's get rid of the Patient Zero. Alright, Moonshaker actually wins us the game next turn, right? Everything has Menace. They don't know we have the Moonshaker. If they don't swing with everything, even if they swing with everything, I think we just take it all, honestly. Our board is kind of small compared to theirs. 5, 7, 11. We just take everything. Go down to 4. Alright. Moonshaker it is. Everything is flying. That's game. GG's. Moonshaker saved us the game there. And so did a One Ring. That was a close call. I will say, that was a close call. We didn't flicker much, but we did enough to do the job. Our opponent goes first. We're up against Urza, Prince of Krug. Really fun Urza Azorius artifacts. I love it. And I like this hand. I don't like the Fall of Thran and Sun Titan early in hand, but I do like the Reprieve and the Loran against the artifact deck. I can't really complain. Nice. Got our land. And we just hold up mana. We can Reprieve if they play something crazy, or we can Phelia. What can they play that's 3 mana? That's crazy. Mana Rock. Mox? Really? That's your big play? I guess we'll pass. I mean, I guess we'll play Phelia at the end step. If it resolves. Let's get them to use that counter spell. Oh, they have their own Reprieve. Okay. Not bad. That's the Ran. Blow up the Mox. Blow up the Mox. It's one less mana I gotta worry about. Well, they won't get it until they play Urza, but once they play Urza, they can get it. Igor Wellspring. It's a great card. Alright, we'll play the Ganjo. Let's play Distinguished Conjurer, and then we'll swing in the turn. Hopefully either Reprieve or play Phelia at the end step. So, one of these two. Birth of Malice, I really don't care about that. Like, you want to Reprieve something that's going to be worth Reprieving. Not a 2 mana enchantment that gets them a land. Alright. Phelia. Do they have a counter? No counter. We gain a life. I really hope we can get this off. Alright, let's draw a card. There you go, buddy. Helps you out a little bit. This Winter Moon's actually good. But it also hurts us too. We have three out of 5 non-basic lands that we have in our deck in play. Winter Moon kind of hurts us here. Fall of Thran, I want to play that so bad, but we're gonna wait. Let's play Circuit Mender. Circuit Mender. Oh, you have removal? Counterspell, maybe? I don't know. Alright, we gain 1 life, and we gain 3 life from the Mender. Who would have thought? We're a life gain deck. Opponent's having decision paralysis here. Alright, we're gonna swing. We can either flicker the Circuit Mender or flicker the Loran. I want to draw a card just to make sure we get a land drop, actually. So flickering the Circuit Mender is pretty good. Mana Tide is also really good. Opponent doesn't know what he wants to do here. We're not going to play Winter Moon. If I had more basics, I would, but Winter Moon hoses us more than it hoses them. So, Winter Moon doesn't really make sense here. We're not really playing the type of deck that is good against a Winter Moon. Or, we're not playing a deck that... What? Let's Mana-tie that. Jesus. What are you trying to do, you mad lad? There we go. Alright. Opponent might not like this. We can Fall of Thran. And then every turn we can just keep flickering the Fall of Thran. I like that. I love it. Alright, flicker the Moran. We blow up the token. Or we can blow up their mana rock, actually. No mana for each of us. And with the board state like it is, I think it might be game. I don't think opponent knows that we can flicker the Fall of Thran. This is gonna be great. No, don't Path to Exile us. I guess that's fair. Oh yeah, it's just a basic land, right? That's right. Okay. So now, actually, Winter Moon might be good here. We'll just get 2 planes here. Hopefully they get their basics. Play the planes. And unfortunately, now I can't flicker the Fall of Thran. That was going to be a hilarious play here. I kind of want to play Winter Moon next turn, just because if they know we have the Winter Moon, they just go get back their basics. So we'll wait to play the Winter Moon. Over 630, okay. It's totally fine. How about we both draw a card? Oh, did I give him the land drop? I thought it was their end step. That's my bad. Hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass. That might. Alright. Planes and... I guess we'll do Access Tunnel. Just so they don't have a counterspell. We play Moonshaker here. I mean, I'm not really in a rush to play Moonshaker though. Well, that's the other thing. All right, play the planes. Let's swing here. They're down to 2 life. Play the Winter Moon. We'll pay the 1. And we'll just pass the turn. They gotta get rid of the board. Now they can't sack the Windswept Heath or they die. We were gonna flicker the Fall of Thran. It was gonna be a hilarious time, but they put a stop to all that shenanigans. Do you have anything? We got the reprieve. So if anything comes down, that's it. The reprieve was gonna save us either way, I think. GG's. Alright, we go first. We're up against Phelia and the Get Raw monster. Pretty good hand. Kind of on curve, too. We can Phelia at the end step. They're probably going to play a Mana Rock or Ramp. Gilded Goose. If we play Phelia, then we can play the Equal Wellspring and draw 2 cards at least. I could take the Gilded Goose out, the Skyclave, but I feel like I want to take Thalia and Gitrog Monster out with the Skyclave. I think that'd be more efficient. How about we get rid of their food token? That wasn't in the plan, but I forgot that we can do our opponent's stuff too. Come on, bro. You're playing Thalia and Gitrog Monster. Don't give me those emotes. Oh, he's going to be mad. He's not going to be happy about Skyclave coming down. Your commander is very good. I don't want to hear nothing from you. They could replay Thalia if they have another land. Well, that would actually pertain... That would actually require them to have another creature as well. Well, the good thing about Oracle Modiah, and it's one of the reasons I don't like to play it a lot in my decks, is that it gives your opponent information. Your opponent sees everything that's coming off the top of your library, and no matter how insignificant you might think that is, it's pretty significant. When your opponent can plan for what you have, like, cards being unknown is one of the key factors in Magic, and that's... Oh, Hellish Norn's good. And us knowing what our opponent get, besides these 4 cards, we now know everything our opponent has throughout the rest of the game as long as Oracle stays on the field. And that's a great thing. The surprise is in these 4 cards. And once he uses these 4 cards, we know exactly everything that's coming. So we don't have to be scared about what he could play, what he could potentially play, besides what's in these 4 cards here. Alright, we'll play the Plains. Hellish Norn kind of works, man. Kind of shuts down Tireless Provisioner, too. We'll swing here. Equal Wellspring. I could totally just flicker the Skyclave, but I don't want to be that mean. Not yet, at least. Provisioner shut down as long as Hellish Norn's on the field. And they might double block. I'm okay with that. We have more than enough mana to replay Phelia next turn. They don't actually even double block. We draw 3 cards actually because Hellish Norn. Forgot Hellish Norn gives us the double effect. We'll get rid of the Battle of Bywater, since Phelia is a 5/5 now. So no landfall for our opponent here. We've got the Panormonicon down. We got Skyclave here, so we can just deal with whatever. That actually shuts down our whole deck. So we don't get ETBs, our opponents don't get ETBs. That kind of sucks. But we can get rid of it with the Stroke of Midnight, so I'm not really too worried there, you know what I mean? They might just scoop here. Let's filter out our deck, get the 3 lands. Mothering Tide. I like that. I don't want to play Stroke of Midnight yet. I want to just wait and see what our opponent does. There's no point in me flickering anything. There's no point in me swinging in. Getting rid of the Elish Norn would definitely be a great thing. Guess I can do it at their inset. Veto. Veto is definitely a problem. If they get enough... I mean, if they swing everything with the veto... Now that is going to be an issue. Let's go ahead and blow the Elish Norn up now before it gets to hit Luminous Broodmoth. Well, it gets the trigger from Luminous Broodmoth. We can deal with the Broodmoth. We can't deal with the Elish Norn. Elish Norn shuts down our deck completely. Veto. Alright, we can deal with both of those with flickering Skyclave Apparition, so not worried in the slightest. Play the One Ring. And then we'll Sad Robot. Search our library for 3 lands. Holy crap. How good is that? That's pretty good, man. No way we're losing with Panoramanicon and Elish Norn. There's no way. No way we lose to that. They might just, yeah, they might just block everything they can, have everything have flying next for the next turn. I'm okay though. We have plenty of land to replay Phelia. I'm not worried at all. I'm surprised our opponent stayed in the game, honestly. Yeah, we'll just do that. Our poor puppers. Our puppers. It's okay, puppers. We got you. Alright. We can take out 3 things. Let's take out Veto, Broodmoth, and Insidious Roots. That's the turn. Opponent, do you pay the 2? Do you pay the 2, opponent? We have protection. We have Elish Norn. So their ETBs don't work. They have to find spot removal. Dahlia and Gitrog. No problem. Well, they got a little bit of life gain going on there. All right, we'll just draw some cards here. No big deal. We got protection. Opponent knew what was gonna happen. We were really just toying around with him, honestly. GG's.